Let's jump ahead to Ignitor. You guys shot a video yesterday for the new album. The new album, by the way, is called Horns and Hammers. It's the latest album from Ignitor. It's awesome. Tell us about the song you shot a video for and a little bit about the video shoot experience. And when can we see it?
Just pretend I'm not here.
So, yesterday, went down, shot a video for Shattered Crosses. One of my favorite songs off the new Horns and Hammers record.
Same.
I think the song has new wave of British heavy metal, classic metal, hook, choruses. It's anthemic. It just has all that stuff in spades.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which is great for me. This new record it's different.
It has a bit of a bass solo in it.
It has a bit of a bass solo. You know, Stuart and I, when we were sitting down to track this, to do the bass tracks, he was like, you know, we should do some play off of each other during this lead, you know? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't want anything to get too noodly, you know?
Yeah.
But we were able to sit down and, you know, he just ran the tape a couple times and I started messing around to it and came up with a part on there that really stuck and complemented what he was doing. And it turned out really great because it really it has this soaring effect. As the lead takes off.
Yeah.
At the beginning, because the lead guitar and the bass, they both take off at the same time, you know, and then I just kind of settle into a little repetition while Stuart goes nuts. But man, you know, I got a couple of bass solos on this record.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Back to Shattered Crosses, but excuse me, you're not stepping on Stuart's solo at all.
No. And that was the thing, you know, to do something that would, you know, work at the same time.
Yeah.
There's a secondary rhythmic part that repeats throughout all of those measures. And that section, that solo section, as it's I think it's 4 bars each section. That's a lot of bars, but you play something different with each bar, but it's similar to, but not the same as a secondary guitar part that's happening each section, as well as a held out chopping block rhythmic guitar part. There's 4 things that are happening. There's Stuart's solo, which is harmonized, but like live, he just plays the one part, and that's completely understandable unless we had 4 guitar players, right? And then there is Robert's rhythm part, which is the part I just mentioned, and then there's a secondary guitar part on top of that, which is like an octave thing, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's real brooding, like wah da 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 da, something like that.
It's kind of orchestrative.
Correct, like like a cello part.
Exactly.
Or you could almost say like a secondary bass line. It's just not a bass.
Right.
So then finally, your part on top has its own sort of placement, and it changes voices through each section of that solo part, mid-song, which is another reason why I really like the song a lot. just on its own as a standalone track on the record. So I'm glad that we made a video for it.
Yeah, and it's the video is a Penny Rock production shoot, and we all know those guys do quality work. So what? Tell us, what is the aesthetic of the video? Is it like a performance video, and when will it be available to the public?
It is a performance video, shot live by a incredible, heavily manned, heavily gunned crew at Come and Take It Live here in Austin, Texas. Those guys are going to be working on the video. So I haven't heard a release date for it yet. Say we're just shooting it yesterday. These guys work pretty quick. They've done some other pretty relatively familiar projects, as you guys well know, which you were heavily involved in, I think, with the back room thing, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
The Bloody and Bruised movie. Yeah.
They've done Bloody and Bruised. They've done a Brutality Incorporated video. They've done something for a local band called Tarantula Mountain. I think they just did a video for some punk band called Hard Sell. So they're kind of like one of the local go-to production companies. And they do not just music videos, but also short films and documentaries and things like that. So, and even TV commercials. So as Billy said, they're pros all the way around. So I expect this video to just be awesome.
They're local, but they've also just in the past year, I would say, to be safe, it's become a national, they're dropping their card in a lot of people's hats, and the movie about the back room is has been on a regional level, I should say, not just local, but regional calling card, because that movie's been in all the film festivals. Everyone's they're meeting and greeting a lot of people, so they've been real busy.
Right.
And they couldn't be a nicer bunch of people to work with. Oh, look at the puppy.
Sonia wanted to come say hi.
So sweet.
Cameo.
Hi, Sonia.